What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Just a quick reminder of today's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. And the story time with Stock Market Steve live stream will be airing tonight, like it does every Friday night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. You guys be there. Everybody's invited. Now, I'm going to talk about a story I've been following ever since it came out, because, I mean, the whole thing in a nutshell had me floored and left me speechless. But what I'm going to show you today about this young man right here, this is 13-year-old Derek Rosa, who stabbed his mom, I think it was mid-October, stabbed his mother to death because, well, I don't even know what the cause was. They ain't said what the cause was yet. But this guy stabbed his mother to death with a kitchen knife, while her I think the baby was 3 weeks old, newborn, slept in the crib next to her. Now, we don't know what caused this. We'll probably never know. But he was in court yesterday, and it was a hearing about him being tried as an adult or him being tried as a child. And details came out so grisly and disturbing that it made even his own family members that were present cringe and wail. Take a look at this, guys. We got serious problems in this country.
For the past 7 weeks, attorneys for a teen accused of stabbing his mom to death have been trying to get that 13-year-old transferred from the adult jail to the juvenile detention center. Today, new evidence was presented from both prosecutors and the defense in the case. NBC 6 reporter Christian Colon is in Miami with what went down in court.
Defense attorneys spent all day trying to prove that Derek Rosa's rights are being violated inside Metro West, the adult jail. However, state attorneys responded, and tonight they say that Rosa is a threat, and they had the confession to prove it. Take a look at Rosa in court. This is the first time we saw the teen bring his head down and just break down. This happened as soon as state attorneys played the confession and he heard his own voice. Rosa says he went to the room with a kitchen knife to kill his mom and stabbed her over 40 times. He then called an online friend by the name of Sweden that lives far away, he says. Rosa stated he sent 3 pictures to him, 2 of his mom and a selfie. Rosa also said he cursed at his mom in Spanish before stabbing her. We also learned his recent online searches showed Rosa was planning the murder. Let's listen.
I woke up, went to the kitchen. I grabbed one of the kitchen knives, and then I went to her room, and then I ate. It's okay, you can say I killed her. You killed her? All right.
What is the best place to stab someone?
Okay, what's next?
Is a small knife good for killing?
What's next?
Is it easier to kill someone with a small knife?
What's next?
Can a knife cut through bone?
And the last one?
It was an image of a LMG machine gun.
And despite the tragedy, defense attorneys still claim that Rosa should be moved from Metro West to the juvenile detention center. The judge has not ruled on this pending motion. A hearing was scheduled for tomorrow.
All right, guys, that's the details so far that's been let out from the media about what happened in court with 13-year-old Derek Rosa. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what you say. This was premeditated. He planned it, whether it's out of anger, frustration, or whatever. He should be in an adult jail. Now, a lot of people are sitting up here saying, oh, well, he's just a kid. He's this and that. Okay. Okay. Put yourself in the position of the mom who he stalked, his own mother. Research, use the internet, looked up a diagram of the carotid artery, where it's located at, so where he could stab and make his incisions by brutalizing this woman. He stabbed her over 46 times. And I told you guys before, I've seen people get stabbed in prison multiple times. It's gruesome. One stab wound will take your life if it's in the right spot. He knew where to strike and what to do. And he went for that spot. Now, granted, this is a carotid artery. The jugular vein is on the other side of the neck. Gives a new meaning to the term, going for the jugular. He actually went for the artery, but he went for a death blow. He meant to kill his mom. Wasn't like he was sending a message to her, which was be foul in itself. But you did all of that 46 times. He also researched, can a knife cut through bone? So what was you trying to decapitate your mother? And then on top of that, he does a grisly act of sending 2 pictures of his dead mother's body, the carnage he did, followed by him at the end, as if it's the signature on the piece of paper showing his work, his handiwork. I don't give a damn. He's 13 years old. A lot of 13-year-olds out here, a lot of us know him, are smarter than their own good. I think he's one of them. His age shouldn't play a role in the atrocity that he committed. A grown-up could have did that and wouldn't have felt no leniency. Why should he? Then I get a lot of child doctors and scientists that come up in there and say, oh, well, you know, we had ADHD or this and that. How many of us out here that got ADHD think about doing that on a regular? How many people with ADHD out here think about killing their own parents? I'm not feeling that. You could have any mental illness, no matter how minor it is, and they use that as a crutch to protect you in this court system where you shouldn't be in the first damn place. Now, some people do have serious mental illness and do commit crimes out of their initial consciousness. That's understandable. But this right here was cold and it was calculated. He wouldn't receive no mercy from me because he knew what he was doing. After it was over, he called the police. Did you hear him crying or anything? No. Then he said, oh, I was going to kill her. Then I thought about killing myself, but I didn't. I changed my mind. Could have changed your mind about what you wanted to do to your mom who loved you, fed you. I don't know what to say. I don't like that. I mean, this whole thing then floored me, the details of it. I told y'all, looking at the tip of that knife, he was hitting bone with that knife. Hard, indistinct jabbing motions to crack the tip of that blade, a tempered steel blade or whatever it is. He cracked the tip of it. I got knives in my counter I've had for years. They still got the tip on them. And I done put them through hell when I be in there cooking. I feel nothing for this little boy. Now, I'm 50 years old, so he's a little boy to me, but come on. When I was 13 years old, I had some kind of sense. And it never, you know, or when I got mad at my parents, I thought about killing them and carried it out. Them internet searches hurt his chances. And my heart goes out to the family. They didn't stab the mom. They didn't. And they had to sit in there and hear that. People that want to ride with him because of his age had to hear how he did their sibling or their daughter. Looked like the grandma was the one crying. This is beyond me. For real. Now, he's supposed to be in court today. He's supposed to make a judgment. And I'll be following up with that. But I mean, that's grisly. Grisly. You've seen the picture. He put force into that while she slept in her bed. She could have been dreaming about a future with her child and him, or having a dream about him going to college and how proud she is of him, or no matter what happened, we'll never know. I'm dying to know what the motive was because he's totally out of order. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. This is shameful.